Hey everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be making a really cute Spongebob, kind of like bikini bottom themed nail set. I've really wanted to do a nail set like this for quite some time. And I wanted to make it on shorter nails because I feel like the girls that love really fun nails are always short nail girls. And I just felt like, I don't know, I wanted to try it out. Because normally my natural instinct would be to try this on an extra long or long set of nails. But we got to give short nails love too because they're just way more practical. So I'm starting off with this really beautiful teal color as the base. I did already buff and base coat the nails. And I'm going to be doing one even layer of this all over. And I love this bright blue teal color. It's not so much blue, but I'm going to fix that later and make it a little more blue. You guys will see in a second. This is just the base. So now I'm going in with this light green. It's almost like a pastel lime green. And then I'm going to be going in with this bright blue. This blue isn't as bright as I would like. I honestly struggle a lot finding really bright gel polishes. I don't know if it's just a thing where they can't actually be made as bright as I want. Or maybe my eyesight is weird and it just doesn't look bright to me, but it actually is. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean. But I feel like I see bright nails a lot on social media. And I'm like, I wonder what color they used. But I feel like maybe it's like edited photos or something where they turn up the vibrance or the saturation, because there's just no way I can't find a blue color that is so bright. So this is the brightest one I have. I'm ombreing this on the sponge and I'm just going to be applying this on every single nail. This is going to be like the background of the SpongeBob sky where the little flowers are and like the pretty ombre. And I'm going to show you guys what inspired this. Actually, I have a photo from Pinterest that inspired this whole nail set, so you guys will see that in a second here. So I honestly grew up watching SpongeBob every single day, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I still watch it to this day. When I'm at the gym or when I'm working on press-on nail orders and my favorite YouTubers haven't uploaded, or I just don't have any more shows to watch, my favorite show finished, I will usually go and just watch episodes of SpongeBob. Honestly, it's the only thing that will put me in a good mood instantly. It makes me relive my childhood, and sometimes I feel like as a nail artist, like just being so uninspired sometimes or feeling down, it's really easy in like any type of profession where you're alone 24/7 pretty much, like other than your family. You don't really have like a lot of things that make you feel like nostalgic, and I feel like this really makes me feel nostalgic when I watch it. And I don't know, this is just a reminder to watch your favorite show that you loved when you were a child if you haven't already. It doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter what part of life you're in. I feel like it's always a good thing to do just to heal your inner child and make yourself feel a little better if you're feeling down. That's really helped me. So if any of you guys are nail artists feeling down, or just, not even a nail artist, even if you do anything, it can really help you out. It really helps me, honestly. So I just ombred these colors on, and until I got the payoff I wanted. I do cure after every single layer, but I just flash cure. So think about it. If I was curing fully for 60 seconds every single time I put on a layer, this nail set will take so long to do. So I do not do that. I flash cure it for like 5 to 10 seconds only, and it is good enough to go. Like, it cures perfectly within 5 to 10 seconds because the layer is so thin. I'm basically just sponging it on. So if you want to do an ombre or you want to try it out with the makeup wedge sponge, this is the best way to do it. I do have these makeup wedge sponges in my Amazon storefront as well. These are the same ones I use. I do use latex sponges. I don't know if that makes a difference. I saw somewhere that someone had mentioned, I don't know if it was in one of my videos in the comments, but they mentioned that the latex sponges work better for ombre techniques with nail art. So keep that in mind. If you're like allergic to latex or something, maybe wear some gloves like I'm wearing here. I wear the latex free gloves. So, just something to think about. I'm not sure if you're allergic, if you can still use them or not, but they were great for me. So that's just something I had to mention to you guys in case you're struggling. And now I'm going to be drawing on the really cute little flowers that they have in the sky. I honestly love painting these. It gives me such a nostalgic feeling, but it's so fun to paint. And I notice when I'm painting these, I like to use a shorter brush. The brush I'm using here is a 8mm brush, so it's super nice and thin as well, so it helps me get those crisp clean lines, and it helps me swirl the brush effortlessly. I noticed that if I was using a longer brush, I wouldn't be able to do these really fun little swirls as perfectly as I am here, so that's definitely something to keep in mind as well if you're planning on doing something like this. And first I'm going in with orange flowers on random nails, and then I'm going to go in with different color flowers all around, because in Spongebob, if you notice, they're all different colors. They aren't actually one color every time. So I'm going in with multiple different colors, and I just chose the colors freely based off of what I wanted to do. So you guys will see me doing that here. So because this nail set was basically inspired by Jellyfish fields, I immediately knew that I wanted to do some 3D jellyfish. I am going in with this kind of bubblegum pink color, but it's more muted, and I felt like it was the perfect color for the jellyfish here. I'm doing the head first, and then I'm going to be painting on the tentacles, and then I will be curing that. And I'm making them big, but not too big. I definitely want the background to still stand out and be in the shot, like on the nail. If I wanted to, I could have made the jellyfish a little bit bigger, but I wanted to keep them a little smaller so that the background can still show. And yeah, I did the tentacles, and they're looking so cute already. I love the jellyfish on Spongebob. They're honestly so cute. So I'm doing one on the thumb, and then I'm curing with my little handheld lamp just to save some time here, and I don't have to put it into the lamp and take it out and everything like that. Anytime I'm painting details, like little details, you'll notice I'm using my little lamp. It just helps me so that I don't have to go and put the whole thing back in the lamp. I can work on each nail kind of quickly. To put some perspective, this entire nail set took me exactly 1 hour on the dot to make. It took me like around 55 minutes. So that just gives some insight into how long this took me. And definitely flash curing in between each layer and everything that I do is the main thing that helps me save time. So after I flash cured that jellyfish, the pink base, I did do some dots with the darker pink color, and that's just the little dots that the jellyfish have in the original show. And then I'm adding some white highlights in random spots just to make them stand out off the nail a little bit. I noticed that if I don't add some sort of highlight or even shading, one or the other, then it'll just be a little too flat and it'll blend into the background too much. I don't know how to explain it that good, but I always try to do this with anything that's more in the foreground. I try to think about it from like a painter's perspective, like background, middle ground, foreground. So like the background would be the ombre, the middle ground would be the flowers, and the foreground would be the jellyfish. So I always want to add some type of details in the foreground specifically that will make it stand out a little bit more. I actually did go to an art school. They didn't teach us like actual like fun art like this, and we were just painting like silhouettes and stuff of like people. But they taught us like background, middle ground, foreground when I was doing that program in San Francisco. So that is something that has always stuck with me and something I always remember anytime I'm painting on nails now. So that's just funny how like things work. Back then I was young and younger, of course, and I never thought I would even do nails a day in my life. So that's just so crazy how it's like a full circle moment, and now I'm doing this as like a career. So yeah, that's really fun. But I did flash cure all the details as well, put that to the side, and then I'm going to be working on the other hand now. And I did do the jellyfish in kind of different directions so that each hand is a little different. So yeah, I also did put different flowers on different every nail has like different color flowers, I think. I don't think I did the exact same colors on every nail. I'm not sure, but I don't think I did. So I like to make it a little fun and add little details like that. The hands do look the same. If from like a distance you wouldn't even tell that there's little things like that I've thought of, but I think of everything when it comes to the nail set, and I try to think of stuff that can make it unique and make it fun to look at, you know? That's something that I always love about fun nail sets. But yeah, so I'm doing the jellyfish here. I decided to only do 2 jellyfish per hand. I didn't want to do so many and overwhelm it because I'm also going to be adding bubbles, which you guys will see in a second. I had to add bubbles, absolutely had to, because my inspo photo had bubbles on it. And then also like when you watch SpongeBob, there's bubbles everywhere, and you guys know I'm obsessed with making those little 3D water drop bubble things. So I knew I had to add it on this nail set. That was like a non-negotiable. I definitely had to do it. And yeah, painting this was just really fun for me. I painted this a few days ago before my life just started going like absolutely 360. Like so many things have been going wrong. My cat has gotten sick, and it's just so many things that suck. I know a lot of you guys battle health issues and so many issues on the daily as well, and just know you guys are not alone. Like things happen. Life is so hard, honestly, and sometimes I just feel like, what the heck, like why is life like this? But it sucks, but we have to keep pushing. So just hang in there if any of you guys are struggling with anything in your life. It's definitely hard. There's like, I cry so much because sometimes it's just so frustrating, but you guys got this if you guys are in the same boat as me. And yeah, I basically just finished up the details on this hand and then cured it, and then now I'm going to be going in and top coating the entire nail set. So I'm using a glossy top coat to keep that nice glossy vibe, you know, like the summer underwater vibe. I am doing the glossy top coat on every nail, and I'm going to cure fully after. And anytime I do the top coat, I do not flash cure. I always fully cure this. You do not want to leave any type of top coat or any type of gel uncured. You want everything to be fully cured. So when I do my top coat, I will usually do a full cure 2 times on one hand. So I'm doing that. And then once that is done, that's when I can get started on the fun little 3D detailing. I am going to be making the jellyfish 3D, which is so cute and so fun. And I am also going to be making, of course, the water droplets 3D as well, so that they stand out really nicely off the nail. And I know like 3D nails are so trendy right now, so I knew I had to add some 3D elements anyways for that reason, because it's trendy, but then also because it just goes so perfectly with this theme. So yeah, I started off doing some 3D here. I'm using this 3D gel that I've been trying out. I think I mentioned it in my... Oh, did I mention it in my last video, actually? Which video did I mention it in? Probably the video... Yeah, the video before my last video, I think. I just am trying this 3D top coat gel thing out, and I love it so far. It's really easy to do the tentacles with this. So any type of like thin line work and you need to like do a 3D gel, this is like perfect, because I don't have to set it down on a paint palette like and then dip a liner brush into it. I love that I can just go straight in with the brush of this bottle, and it works great. And you can see I'm just flash curing as I go, and once I'm done with all the 3D art, I will do another full cure in my big lamp. So Often you'll see me flash curing with the little lamp, but I do always go in with the full cure at the very end with the big lamp at the like once I'm finished with the set. And yeah, so I'm just doing the fun 3D details right now. I know I'm like chattering so much and like you guys are probably so annoyed at me, but you guys know I love to chat. So I'll just let you guys watch this part.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
So you guys can see that I did do the little water droplets already, and I feel like it really makes it look so perfect. It really adds to the overall vibe. But I did use my McCart Rhinestone gel for those 3D droplets, and then off camera I actually took some white 3D embossing gel that I got from Shein. I showed it in one of my videos way back probably a month or two ago, where I did a Shein haul, and then I used it in a lace nail tutorial where I did a wedding nail set. That gel, if you guys saw that video, I used that to add some 3D kind of details to the bubbles and make them look super cute. So you guys will see that in the finished product video right now at the very end, but it turned out so amazing. I love adding details to little things like that, and it just makes it look so much more I put so much more effort into it, you know. But I'm adding a second layer of 3D gel on all the jellyfish too to make it really stand out. And then once that's all finished, I did file the nails off camera as well. And then once they were put away, this is how they turned out. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. Let me know what you think down below, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue